Hello everyone, welcome back to the Crossroads. Today we're having a look at some acoustic blues that you can play by yourself. It's always good to have a piece. If someone says, oh, you play guitar, play me something. So let me take you through this blues. It's a blues in E, kind of finger style. And first lick or phrase, first 4 bars I should say, goes like this. 2, 3, 4. All right, so now that might seem complicated, but let's break this down. First thing we're doing is sliding up to the 4th fret and then the 3rd fret on the B. So 4 on the G, 3 on the B. And then back to the G again. And then we have this. E, B, G, all right? Now, I'm just going to take you through the fingering here. So we've got this lick, but what we're trying to do to make it sound a bit more bluesy is add the low E string on beats 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. And the fingers I'm using to play this is when I do that 4, I'm using finger 1, finger 2 on the B, back to the 1 again, and then my thumb comes down, and so does my 3rd finger. That's 3, 2, 1, there. So let me do that slowly. Alright, might take a bit of time to get that. They're not easy, those things. That other little section I play as I kind of slide back from the 4th fret. Let me do it without the bass. 2, pull off the open G. 2 on the D string twice, that's the E note, and then I play the E. Now if you add the bass with that, then I go again. It's the same thing again, all right? But at the ending I do a slightly different thing. Here what I'm doing is 2, hammer on to 3. All right, pull off to 2, pull off to 0, and then 2 on the G, pull off the open G to 2 on the D string. But again, you've got that with the bass. Can you see where the bass note comes in there? Hard to do that slowly. Let me go back to the beginning. So here we go. 3, 4. And at the end I do this little fill. So I'm pulling off the D 3 times to 2 here on the A string, and then do it again but with the low E. That's 3 bend on the low E to the open E. So let me go back to the beginning and play that. See if you can hear where the bass notes fall. It's basically on 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4. added those 2 notes at the top. On the recording at the beginning I didn't do that, but can you hear that? It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're adding. When you first start this, you really have to think about where those bass notes fall at the beginning. Here. This is going to drive you mad doing that, you know. It's a bit tricky at first. Once you get it, it sounds really cool. Okay, let's move on to the next section. Now, when we go to the A chord, I play this. Okay, so now what I'm doing here is pretty much exactly the same as I did at the beginning. I'm sliding to the 9th fret, but this time on beats 1, 2, and 3, and 4, my thumb is doing the A string there. So the lick is this. So it's 9 on the G, 8 on the B, back to 9 again. And then I use my little finger here, 10 on the B. I'm keeping the other fingers down. And then back to 8 and 9. And I'm using 1, 2, 2 again, back to 1, so just those 2 fingers. I sometimes do use that 3rd finger for some reason. So that's with the bass. All right. And then I'm going up to the 12th fret. That's the E note here. And then I'm bending the C into a C sharp. This is an A note on the 14th fret. And back to the G, that's the flat 7 in the blues. So that can sound quite nice. And then I do the same lick as I did here, or similar lick. But here we're going 7, hammer on to 8, I'll pull off to 7 again, 7, pull off to 5, and land on the A note. But with the bass. If you can get a nice pull off there, always sounds good, like crispy pull off. That sounds really good. So that section. All right, then I go back to the first section again. So that's the same as the first one. The second one I do is the same as the second one. Now we come to the B chord, and this is going to be a little bit tricky. So we're on the 7th fret, and it sounds like this. Now here, what we're having to do is use our thumb on the 7th fret on the low E, because you've got to wrap that round to keep the melody notes going. The melody is 7 on high E, 10, 9, back to 7. 9 on the G, 7, and then you're going to do a little hammer on, 7 to 8, that's the minor 3rd, going to the major 3rd, okay. That's what it sounds like without the, you know, bass, but with the bass. Then over the A chord, by the way, take your time with that. See if you can get that first, and then. Then I play this. Now this is very similar to the A section. Sliding into the 9th fret on the G, 8 on the B here, back to the 9 again. Then I have 10 with my little finger. 8 on the G, back to 9. And again. So those two sections put together sound like this. And again, that A, you know, I'm doing the bass, as you can see. So use your third finger or your little finger. It's up to you. Okay, that's nearly the end. Then I do a little ending, which goes like this. So this is like an E chord, and I'm descending it, so it's on 12, 13, 12. With the E, go down 1 fret, go 1 fret lower again, and then I go to an E chord here on the 9th fret. That's 9 on the D, G and the B, and then I go to that shape again that we started with, so that's 9, 8, 8 on the D and G. And then I play 9, still keeping that E in there on the 9th fret, and this is 7 and 7 on the B. And then I finish on the regular E there, which is 6, 4 and 5. So slowly, sounds like that. And this one again. And that's the whole piece there. So you can have a listen to the beginning bit to see how it goes all together. Like anything we do on the guitar, it seems easy when you see someone playing it, but keeping those bass notes going are pretty tough, you know. But you could always play it. You know, and maybe you could get a friend of yours to play the chords if you wanted to. Anyway, have some fun with that. Thanks so much for watching. Do remember to check out my blues courses on johncassinguitar.com and have a look on the channel for some other videos. Let me know if you've got any questions, and see you next time.